All right, how about now? We good now? So the stream quality looks awful. Good morning, Nimbus. Good morning, Krispy Kreme, Other Raven, Cassie, Berserker, and then Utsu. Right, welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. But I'm keeping an eye on the stream health because I've been having intermittent issues with my connection for several weeks now. The last time I started streaming, good something or other. Drake, good something or other. Back at you. The trial guys, good morning. I hear nothing about your voice. I hear nothing about your voice on YouTube. Oh, I had the mic muted on accident, or it had picked up a different mic. I'm not sure why, but couldn't hear a while till the earthquake drill. Well, welcome in, and then J Mac, new hairstyle. Yeah, so this is my variant. We returned to office on Monday, and so I had to clean up for that, unfortunately. But we're gonna run the quick set of ads as we kind of get caught up. Voice up, music down. The voice, it's the same settings that I've had before, so it's strange that it's not coming through as clearly or as loud, maybe. I'm not sure what happened with the mic, because it's the same settings I had whenever I record all my videos. Your voice is very quiet. Wow. Let's see. Is that better? Test. I guess maybe it got turned down. Test. Is that better? Why is streamer man so quiet today? It's a quiet type of day. Sometimes you just need some quiet reflection. Is that better? I don't know if maybe my daughter got a hold of the back end of the mic. So the connection quality, please let me know if it's like choppy or buffering. So I had an internet technician come out because of the issues I've been having with the stream and the consistent internet issues, and they told me that the connection was fine and everything showed fine. But they gave me a new modem to try out. If it doesn't work, I have somebody coming out to install a different type of internet later today. Where'd TLSG go? He had to go back to work. This is his younger son. And then Rice Burner, welcome in. Quinnick, welcome in. LJ, Drake said, seems the game wants me to skip Aranya since it decided to give me the Miss Marvel variant and Sage. Those are both pretty solid. Aranya, I think, is pretty flexible. I think she'll be in several decks, but I don't think she's just like an archetype definer or just crazy card. I think she'll definitely be played, but I bet you can do decently well without it. Hellcow is OP now. I agree. Hellcow is crazy now. And then Kid Presentable, welcome in. Solid 1080. All right. I'll keep an eye on it to make sure that it doesn't have the spikes, because what it was doing before was it would be decent for a while and it would bog completely down where it just disconnects the stream altogether. So if it does that, I have a new ISP that's coming out to install today, if it didn't get resolved from Xfinity. So today's deck, for the first part, we're going to be running a full-on junk deck. So right now we have Sinister London as the featured location. And so doubling up on like your White Widow, your Green Goblin, your Debris can be so devastating for the opponent. And then Dist, part-time, welcome back in. Hopefully you're having a great one. Hopefully it's partly work from home. No, so JMac, they didn't do any kind of a hybrid transition. They just said straight from remote to all-in work from the office, unfortunately. And so I'm not taking it too well. But we're gonna run the quick set of ads, and then we're gonna run through the quick deck explanation, and then we'll jump into a few games. Don't go anywhere, you guys. And then Waterboy, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Hopefully your week has been going well so far. Hopefully you've been enjoying the interesting meta that we find ourselves in. JMac, yeah, I agree. It's unfortunate. And we haven't quite hit our sub goal. I'm thinking about doing if I can get the internet fixed where the streams are consistent, good quality, then I'm thinking about doing taking a week off and seeing if I can just do a whole bunch of streams, see if maybe we can get to that goal that we need. The managers need to justify the work. One department that couldn't monitor themselves had to be in office, and they complained that it wasn't fair that everyone else in my team got to be remote, and so it ruined it for everybody. So as far as the deck goes, right now we're running just a junk clutter deck for Sinister London, and then after that we'll pivot a little bit because I don't think this one works as well for outside of the featured location. So around 2, when that resets, we'll pivot into something a bit different. Then Vosh, the new guy, old TLSG had to return to work, unfortunately. The commercial real estate market is tanking anyways because of work from home. Yeah. Yep, that as well. And so now we have to do the whole commute, and everyone, you can tell that nobody wants to be there. Even like the leadership, that it was outside of their control, or kind of like, we got to put on a positive face. And then Mr. Mist, I'm planning on getting White Widow next week and playing Clog. What would you say is a good Kate replacement? So it depends on what build. So this one I think is especially good for Sinister London. Outside of Sinister London, I think we augment it a little bit. But Kate Bishop is good for the small movement shells that want to run like a vulture or a dagger to give you a big last turn play. Kate Bishop could probably be replaced in more of a cannonball shell though, where it's not as important to have that. So they wasted their White Widow. We're gonna do a double drop, clutter 2 of their spaces in the right. I'm gonna snap into it. And then ABC said activate is too much, better than on reveal. Just change the counter from Cosmo to Red Guardian. Yeah, activate is really strong, but you have the so as far as cube rate goes, you at least have the foresight to know that that it's there and that they're planning on doing something with it. Whereas on reveal, they could drop it on the last turn and kind of surprise you. And then Wolverine, are the connection issues fixed, or are we just hoping for the best? So I had a technician out today, and they did the health reading and said the connection looks fine, and ended up giving me a new modem. Said that it was probably related to the modem. This is the second modem I've had in 2 weeks, so I'm not super optimistic with it, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll see if it actually does help or not. So the Kitty Pride kind of hurts with us completely capping their locations, but it also kind of hurts their draw. I think we go Green Goblin. There's a chance that Green Goblin sticks here because of their Kitty Pride, but I think that's a risk that we take here. And then Arcs, what is this new look? So I had to return to office, and so I had to clean up my act a little bit. I got a haircut, and it was a little bit too short, and then it made my face look incredibly poofy with the long beard, and so I ended up shaving that as well. Looks like not a mirror match now. And then Hand of Blood, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great one. And so the double Kitty Pride, they're not going to be able to draw a new card. They will be able to always play an extra card. This lane becomes kind of tough. Maybe a Red Hulk helps us get us what we need. We could also go like Green Goblin, and I think that might be risky though. We're still going to try it. Happy to catch you live again. I'm happy that you're here, Hand of Blood. Hopefully it's going well. And as far as Wolverine, I don't know if I finished my thought. They gave me a new modem and said it should be better now. We'll see. We'll see how it holds. I'm keeping an eye on like the bitrate from both the Twitch side and on OBS. And if it does continue to drop, I have a different ISP that's coming out to install later today. And then LJ, Activate is very telegraphed. Yeah, Activate unfortunately is pretty telegraphed. That's the biggest downside to it. If you, like, it's very strong. The abilities are really good, but like a Black Swan, I wanted to say Black Widow, but like a Black Swan coming down, you on turn 5 from the opponent, you wouldn't have really been able to prep for it. With it coming down on like 2 or 3, you know that threat is there. Third modem is the charm. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He came out and checked the lines, and they even tried to call and cancel they tried to cancel my appointment the day before that said routine checks showed that the connection health was healthy. But and then Arcs, you said I'm digging it. You're gonna miss the the buff huntsman of the woods beard though. It's gonna come back though. I think that beard was probably what 2 or 3 months in the works, and so it'll be back. I can guarantee that. Justin Choi, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. We're hoping for the best with our stream connection. We'll see. We will absolutely see how it goes. But next up we have Impressionist. We are running a little bit of full-on Clutter for the featured location, and I think I'm going to start playing it pretty aggressive, so that we can make the most of it while we have it. I haven't played a whole lot in my spare time with Return to Work and just juggling everything else. So I'm only rank 1,000, and I think we can probably clear a couple hundred today. Did you get your haircut? Strange problem, or strange program. I did indeed. I got it cut on Sunday because I had to return to work or return to the office on Monday. And so I ended up getting it cut. And so they had the White Widow as well. It becomes very congested very quickly. We could try to do Debris. I'm not sure how that would feel though. We could do Magic. Also not sure how that would feel. I think we're just going to do Magic. Next turn, if they don't clutter us this turn, we can do like a double Doc Ock. Scarlet Spider will be good spending, especially with Symbiote Spider-Man. I do like Scarlet Spider, but I think it falls to the same thing that like our current Black Panther stuff falls to, is that it goes really tall, but that puts it as a really big target for like the Shang-Chi stuff. Which card of ours did they take out? Gladiator hit Arcade Bishop, not bad. And then Just Ichi said, hey TLSG, hope there's nothing wrong with the stream this time. Me too. So I had an internet technician out. He said he gave us a new modem. Said it should be fine, a-okay. I told him if it's not, I have a new ISP that's coming later today. So we'll see. And so Doc Ock's not gonna double because we pulled the Magic, right? Yeah, unfortunate. But we could gamble with the Hobgoblin. We could also just do like a Titania Debris, fill up this location, maybe fill this one up, and then try to clear up a space in the right. Because I think if they play a card, they play it into the cloning vat so that it gets duplicated. LJ, you said I gained over 10k SP with a negative deck. Wait, 10,000 SP? Isn't the top leaderboard like just barely over 10,000? What rank are you? But yeah, a negative deck is, I think a negative deck, especially with all the Hela stuff that we're seeing, is probably in a really, really good spot. So I think we go... Cannonball. So Cannonball here clears the 8. That only brings them down to 16 or so. 15 or so. So we wouldn't win left. I think it just becomes a like Cannonball demon play, and we call it good. Now, if they have like an Goliath, maybe that's an issue. No, just the Doc Ock. And when the Doc Ock's not going to be enough. The Cannonball does save us. We win left, we win mid. Oh, wait, it's not the last turn. Hell, we'll get the 2 cubes then. I forgot it there was the turn 7. Chance for Hobgoblin. I'm glad we played it how we played it, but we misplayed it. Wait, why did they stay?
Victory.
New streamer? Yeah, we're a brand new streamer. It looks like we're dropping a couple of frames, but I need you guys to let me know if it gets choppy or laggy. Paid actor? Yeah, they're an impressionist. They're doing a good impression. Looks like you both forgot. Yeah, I think so. I think so. 2 free cubes, we'll take it. Maybe we can end up in the like top 600 or so. And I think that's within reason if we don't have any issues with the stream quality. That's been the biggest reason I haven't been able to put in a lot of hours, is that the stream has just been dropping from time to time. But we do always take those 4 cubes where we can. All right, Hotel Inferno is nice. We can destroy one of their cards. This one could end up being Sinister London. Captain Pixel or Pixie. I don't know if you ever answer me. I don't know which direction I should call it, but I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well, and hopefully the internet issues have been resolved. We lost our Cannonball. They lost their Juggernaut. So both pretty decent hits for us. They have Bast. Juggernaut's not 3 power, is he? Oh, he is. So a strange Cerebro 3, maybe? You said, oh, I've seen the first stutter. Oh, no. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're all good. Was it just for you? I don't know. It's giving me anxiety. I keep looking back at the dropped frames or the connection, and it's all over the place, of course, because there's ebbs and flows. It's been hovering around 10,000, which is great, exactly what I need. But then there's times where it drops down to like 2,000 for a second. But I think I'm watching it a bit too closely. It's like a watched pot. You don't want to stare at it for too long. So we have magic to extend the game. Let's go Doc Ock. Let's go Doc Ock into mid to resolve this one. And then maybe next turn we do magic plus Kate Bishop. What do you think about subbing Red Hulk with Goliath? I like Goliath has a lot of strengths right now. A lot of really big strengths right now. Mystique, Silver Sable, very scary. Ooh, and Silver Sable. I was gonna say we could send them Titania and it breaks their Cerebro 3, but Silver Sable made it a 3-power Titania. So this lane is filled. We just need a couple more power here. I don't think they can get anything else into mid. I think we're in a relatively strong spot. We'll snap into it. We have magic. We have Kate Bishop. Next turn might be Titania Hobgoblin. Watch frames will always drop. Yeah, yeah. They're unfortunately. Okay, the Scarlet Witch. Thankfully, we dodged that monstrosity. We get a copy of their Valkyrie. Ooh. So no arrows for us, but we do get Limbo into mid. We have the lead here. It just comes down to winning the right lane now because this lane is out of our control. So I think we go the Titania Hobgoblin line. We try to full cap them. Since they go first, ours trigger second. If they play even just one card, then we should be good here. Otherwise, we lose to the Valkyrie. Cage is perfect. This deck is often losing priority. Yeah, you can sometimes position. I've had a. I've had a junk deck that can sometimes grab priority, and so Eliath worked well in it. But with this one, a lot of times that Red Hulk, I think, ends up being a bigger power. And I personally like the small movement package over this one. It's just this one performs better on with the featured location with Sinister London, because the move package, you're going to be really cluttering yourself as well, and so the extra cards from Sinister London just become a hindrance. Whereas this one, it focuses mainly on full clutter, and then secondarily on clearing a lane or winning a lane with like a Red Hulk cannonball. And then AJ, you said, "Oh no, the beard at TLSG." Yeah, the beard is gone. I had to cut it because I returned to work, or I returned to office on Monday, and then I've been sick ever since. And so I was wanting to stream a good long stream on Tuesday, get one on Wednesday and Thursday, but the stream connection dropped on Tuesday, and so then I skipped yesterday to make a lengthier video, and I had a technician come out today to service the internet. But Vish said, "Is there an over the air today?" There is not. No over the air today. Today is, so it was a patch. They posted a schedule on their Discord, and so September 17th was patched. The next over the air is the 26th, and then after that, the next over the air is on October 10th. Next October 15th for the next patch, and then the 24th for the following over the air. Did you yell at your ISP? I did. I did indeed. Did it work? I don't know. This deck has some War Machine Storm vibes. Always retreat last turn. Yeah. Yep. That is very much like Clutter or Clog decks. It's going to be a last turn retreat more often than not. So with Meek, they're running a discard deck. And so it becomes kind of tough to fully clog them here, but I think we can do, they can have maybe one space. Stutter? Oh no. Oh no, are we stuttering? Is Derek in here? We need him in Pixie Chef's channel? I don't know, Scotta. I'm not sure if they're here or not. We can always do Demon Green Goblin. That way we try to win Asgard. Wait, did I switch back to the actual scene I need to be in? Yeah, okay. And then Rin, did you forget the Discord notification? I did indeed. I'll shoot one out now. Okay, so they moved Meek, and so they're locked into how much power they have here now. Being 9 that we have to be able to beat. We can tie with a Vibranium. Do they play in the left lane this turn, or do we sneak in the Hobgoblin? I think we sneak the Hobgoblin over to the right. And then B Doggy Dog, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. We need to ban Derek here. Wait, who's Derek? And then Aaron. Any White Widow replacements? Not a perfect replacement. Like, you can go something like Jeff instead, but it's not like a one-to-one replacement, unfortunately. So how many swarms do they have? And did they discard an Apocalypse? Like, I didn't see if they did or not. We need a Doc Ock last turn. That would have been helpful. Because as it is now, move Meek over. Like, that doesn't win. Yeah. We'll jump out of this one. And then B Doggy. They did. Oof. And then the Edamame. Welcome in. No. Welcome in, Edamame. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. And then Chill said, I don't have Kate. So Kate isn't... I don't think Kate is core for like a full-on cannonball Clutter style. She's great as that kind of flex tool. Where I really like Kate in Clutter is in the like small move package, which I'll be running after the featured location ends whenever we have the daily reset at 2. I'll run the other one. I think KM Best did something very similar. I added Aranya to it, and it runs fantastic. But so sad Titania not... So sad Titania is not here. What, in the last game? And then just Ichi with the timeout. We'll get you set up. Let's go White Widow to the right. We'll see you in just a couple minutes, Ichi, after you've had some time to think about what you've done. So the Psylocke tells me it's probably like a Mr. Negative deck, I would imagine. We can go Magic to the left, because I think we're disadvantaged in Quantum Realm if it is Mr. Negative. And then next turn we have the double Clutter in a Titania Viper. Ooh. Not Mr. Negative, Beta Ray build deck instead. All right, I like the Titania Viper better than the Green Goblin in mid, because that way we can guarantee that they both go off. Even if they decide to cap this, at least we have the positive power. And then Chilisto, you said, also, I missed watching your streams. Welcome in, Chilisto. I missed having you here. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. And so, ooh, they have Symbiote Spider-Man out of their Iron Lads, so lucky pull for them, or I guess maybe not lucky, but good pull for them. We can always do like a Hobgoblin and plan to do Cannonball in this right lane. And then just give them the Limbo location. And then Nova, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great one. And then Vish said, I think Ajax and Hazmat would be great in this deck with Sinister London. It could. Yeah, I think it probably would be all right. Oof. So the Professor X is tough. So we can no longer just abandon the right lane. We can go Doc Ock, Kate Bishop. See if maybe we can pull out one of their hammers in hand. Or just get the win in Savage Land. And then Red Star Cleric, welcome in. You said, great job with the Alliance missions. I really like that they've made that change where it's very... It doesn't feel like a chore to do them anymore. It feels like I can be running whatever deck I want, and most of them are generic enough that you can fit them into just about any deck. Except, of course, the like very specific ones. But there's a lot more generic ones now than there was. I said I'm playing a similar list with Cannonball top end and no magic. I think I probably alter this a little bit after Sinister London is gone. But I think for Sinister London, Clutter is always king. And then Mess Shorts, your notification is there now. Let me get the chat on the screen. There we go. Oh, I need to move my chair up. But thank you so much for the Prime sub for 6 months. That is so much support. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great one so far. And so they dropped an Odin. Who is SSM? Symbiote Spider-Man. Whoa, whoa, no positive vibes today? Wait, did it not say positive vibes in my title? Oh. We got some negative vibes, I guess. We got the negative vibes indeed. That's our highest power output, which I think we're gonna lean into. If they don't have the hammer, which Victory. Hashtag toxic streamer. We're trying something new today. We're trying to go toxic. Just sitting here wishing I had gotten Madam over Aranya. I actually like Aranya better for right now. Maybe that changes eventually, but right now I think I prefer Aranya in a lot of builds. But Madam Web is great too, in just different ways. And then Ook, welcome in. And then codename, you said I'm missing MODOK, Phoenix Force, Nimrod, Ravona, Blink, Gwynpull, Cersei, Boy, Gilgamesh, Ajax, U.S. Agent, Kate Bishop, and Wiccan. Who would you get into what order? That is a lot of cards to order. I think for me, it would go, and it really depends on kind of what you like to play. But being that I like junk, I would put Ajax a little higher on the list. Probably Ajax, Kate Bishop, and then like a Nimrod. Nimrod is always great in some destroy builds. But maybe not. If you don't like destroy, it's very specific to that one. So maybe Ajax, Kate Bishop, Wiccan, US Agent, and then it really kind of niches down from there. If you really like negative decks, Ravona is necessary, so I would put that at the top. If you like the idea of Phoenix Force Destroy, then Phoenix Force and Nimrod need to come first. MODOK is used a lot less often unless you just run like core Destroy or core Discard, and so MODOK I haven't used in a long time. And then Blink is great, Gwynpull's great, but there's a lot of, it just kind of depends on what you find the most fun or enjoyable. All right, I have a couple of mystery variants that I'm going to open up. I saved them from the mystery track to see if we get any good luck today. And then Wolverine, and then I'll grab the Mr. Negative avatar before we jump into our next match. I kind of like that one. They gave away the X-Men 97 one, and so I think that one's hard to beat, but this one's a pretty sleek Mr. Sinister. I don't use him much, but still nice to have. MODOK and Gwyn. I would say Gwyn is probably more relevant right now. MODOK is only in like Apocalypse discard. Let's see the next one. And then Croquet, welcome in as well. We get the Dan Hip Big Blob. I think I have, for Blob, I think I have the Spotlight variant, maybe? No, I don't have a variant for him. And put that one on right away. Not a bad one either. Dodged both pixels. Then let's switch to negative. All right, I'm going to select this one. If you prefer a different one, Wolverine, just let me know and I'll switch it. Switch it back. And so both of those pulls were solid. That would have been your choice too. Nice. I do like this one quite a bit. And then Ed's it says looking fresh AF. I appreciate you, my friend. I had to get cleaned up and presentable for return to office. Unfortunately, I returned on Monday, and then I've been sick ever since. So Hood, we draw out our Titania, which is decent for us. We could always play the Demon into the Double Shuri's Lab. I think we just hold it for now. 3, 4, 5, 6. We should be fine. Aranya for sure better than Madam Web. I think they're both good in different ways. I think Aranya has a wider range of applications, though. Okay, they lost their Legion. We lost Gok. And then Cambria. It's going well. Hopefully you're having a good day as well. So we can go... Let's go Green Goblin. And maybe we'll get, like, White Widow. It's the Agatha deck. Which the Agatha deck, really consistent, really strong, similar to Hela, but it has a pretty well-known power output. Oh, I missed the snooze button by a second, you guys. I'm the worst. So we're gonna have mid game ads. It won't happen again. I apologize. No, where is Jesus mode? We had to turn off Jesus mode, unfortunately, because I had to return off. I had to return to office. And then Red Star, well, gang, it's 3 a.m. here, so I'll have to catch the VOD tomorrow. Thank you for jumping in for a little bit, Red Star. Hopefully we catch you again soon. It's it's easy to catch a cold if there's no beard warming your face and neck. That is all too true. So we could call Titania back, do a debris. We could just do like debris Kate Bishop. What about debris White Widow? We clutter up the right lane. We still have a space over there. Unless they play here, then they'll be capped in the left. Ooh, Vision was a good plug for them. So we do get Cannonball, so we can compete for this right location. It's either Hobgoblin or I honestly think it becomes a Red Hulk here. Ook, I did find the same line. I appreciate you. We lost our demon, unfortunately. We're dodging demons here. Now, if they move Vision here, play only one card, we just slingshot their Agatha over to the left. I think we would lose because of it. But it's only one additional cube. I'm okay trying it out. Victory. And then ABC said Dormammu will be the next big bad after Arsham, even though they won't do series drops off. Series drops after. I'm hoping that they... Did I fist bump back? I don't know if I fist bumped back. I'm really hoping... So we have the 2-year anniversary coming up. I don't know if you guys saw the patch, like the data mines for the patches from the last patch, but there's some references to like a 2-year of Marvel Snap event and stuff like that. And we're getting closer to like what the Snap packs mean. And so I'm hoping that they're like re-envisioning their acquisition system, especially for new or returning players. And so we'll see. We'll see if that's the case. But I'm hoping they have some pretty impactful changes on the horizon. And then Bobby Lee Swagger, hello to Texas. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great week so far. Then Cal Rossi said, sup, beardless TLSG clone. I am TLSG's variant. TLSG had to return back to office on Monday. And so he left his computer unlocked like a fool, and I took over. The concept of big bads don't exist anymore. Yeah. Oh no, Ook, you're fine. You're fine. I don't mind. I don't get mad at like backseating. It doesn't bother me as long as it's not like excessive or rude. I don't mind seeing it. I was just saying that we eventually came to that same conclusion. And then Trevor, how is TLSG today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good so far today. We're hoping that the connection issues that we were facing before get resolved. We'll see. We will absolutely see. I think we need to change the vault. Because there's just no way that we can get a big ramp of card. I guess it's just on turn 6, so we could play on turn 7. I'm going to take away Tarnax. I'm not particularly fond of Tarnax with like the goblins and things like that. Great Web, if we can clutter them up, then we can maybe get some advantage there. The Scorpion though, yeah, the Scorpion came in. That rotation or transformation was big. We did lose our Hobgoblin though, which is a bit unfortunate. We can go Titania Doc Ock. Pull 2 cards. Another one either is played here or shifts over. Your actor. Oh my gosh, word. Your factor ad is overlay in the chat. Thank you. feel like at the top or the bottom better. No, I think right here. At the bottom, if our hand is more than like 6 cards, I think it'll start bleeding over. And so Robe and Wolverine, I switched the factor, for the ad for it. All right, so they have 12 power locked in, guaranteed here. All we need to do is get more than that, but it looks like we're gonna get a nasty 19. Because otherwise, like, these are not great for us. We could do Green Goblin and try to completely cap them here, but then our right lane still becomes an issue. All right, let's go big Red Hulk, and then we'll see the finisher from there. So Lady Sif. Wait, why didn't I snap into it? I feel like we have a pretty solid advantage. I think the ad should be in the bottom left as a replacement beard. you and me both. So their big apocalypse would probably be here. We could do Cannonball that takes away 5, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not great. This isn't great either. I don't know that we have this one. Since we had to blow the Red Hulk in the Great Web and we couldn't get a demon down, this would be our only chance if they just drop like one big apocalypse. Beautiful. Can't lose here. I mean, if they top decked Dracula, we could have lost, right? Victory. And then it's the English potato. I think it's someone else on TLSG stream. So I'm TLSG's son. He had to go to work. He left his computer unlocked, and I decided to take it for a swing. Try to climb his rank a little bit. He's getting old. He's washed up. He can't hang. Ditzy sloths, welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and start with our hood. I think we start playing it pretty fast, pretty aggressive, because this is a pretty straightforward deck. I actually haven't seen Sinister London in a while. Well, my snap came down before the collapse mine, but it's fine. Hopefully all of you are having a great week so far. I'm wanting to look to find ways to have more consistent streams, so that you guys can know exactly when I'm planning to launch those lives. But I'm hoping for a couple of big weeks in the near future, and then we can maybe have some kind of schedule hammered out. And then Kino, hey TLSG's son, welcome in, Kino. I hear a lot of good things about you. A few bad, but mostly good. Let's go. We're okay with leaving the hood. Let's go Doc Ock. Pull in a couple of drain their hand a little bit. Then we can always White Widow to finish it off from there. Okay, so White Tiger is big. And then Wong comes down at the Wong time, I'm sure. Big Medusa. Not so big Chavez. And then 1 second. I have another ISP that's coming out because of the issues I was having. I want to make sure that this isn't them.
Opponent snapped. Wakanda forever! Victory!
Sorry, I didn't recognize the number. I thought it was going to be the internet provider. It was not. It was a bug service person. So I was trying to get him off the phone. Lip reading training. what did you guys land on as far as the lip reading? So the double Orania, they could be running destroy. Otherwise, I think we have a decent advantage here. I'm just gonna go debris for now. Yeah, we're back, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so a Orania Clutter, not awful. We do have Viper to come down next turn. Wolf, it is getting very congested very quickly. Let's go double Viper, see where it goes, then we can go from there. Last word was bye. Cubes, you nailed it. You passed the training. I didn't know you were a professionally trained lip reader. You can see what he played. Wait, what? You can see what he played from untapped before he ends the turn. Right here? Or like as their stage before they reveal. So big dagger with the Orania double movement, I imagine. It's a huge dagger. Dagger in the heart. So White Widow, we need Viper to go mid. Viper left, Viper mid. Sorry, I'm getting all the phone calls today. That one clearly ordering Taco Bell. See you later, Rob. So that one was the Xfinity technicians manager, because we weren't too happy with the service we got last time. And so we should be back though, right? Back? Yeah. Okay. And then Taylor, what is a good replacement for Cannonball in this deck? Cannonball is a really tough one to replace. I've done some restructuring in the past where instead of Cannonball, it uses like an Eliath, but you have to really be reliant on being able to like overpower one lane and win it. Maybe like a Shang-Chi would be probably the closest, like second best. But it's just a little bit harder to get that consistent value out of your Shang-Chi. I'm here to watch some Clog due to the hot location. Thanks for not disappointing. You definitely came to the right place. If there is a location that is good for Clutter or Clog, I'm all over it. And then Tex Rex, are we sick again today? I've been sick ever since Tuesday, and so haven't quite been able to return back to the office. But no, yeah, I am sick again today. And then Uki said, this is why I pack Hazmat and Annihilus. Yeah. Oh, I was relying on magic to change Mindscape, but it got pulled into mid, unfortunately. So the Forge, Brood stuff. I guess with the Eternal's Arc, it's not going to matter. And so no turn number 7 for us. We're going to try to just raw outpower mid. And then if we can clutter the Eternal's Arc enough in the right, they won't be able to do a double buff, and we'll have a very known amount of power to fight against. Can I replace Red Hulk? Yeah, you can replace Red Hulk as long as the card you replace it is enough to win like, a big lane, sometimes by dropping it on 6 and then leaving your counter for 7. Red Hulk can be replaced. See Sebastian before we intern? I didn't notice it. Conan. It doesn't reveal them before the turn ends. It just reveals them once they're on the board. Wait, so on the Twitch, here, I'm gonna load up the stream, my stream, and so you can see what he played. Is it just after locking the turn? Oh, I need to actually I need to actually play. Viper. Demon. Lock it in. And so it's whenever it's in between the turn ends. Okay. Yeah, so like as the turn is like locking in place. I don't think you can see it unless both have locked in though, right? If so, that's awful. But interesting that the untapped tracker does that. All right, so we can win here. We can do a Titania Doc Ock. That leaves them with only 1 space. So at max, 2, 4, 6. So at max goes up to 10 power here. Unless we pull Silver Surfer, of course. No, Sage. Sage is also kind of unfortunate, though. So the big Sarah coming in. I guess they could have Killmonger. Killmonger would win them mid. Oof. Scary. The singular Killmonger play would win it. But they did not have it, thankfully. So the reason I played Titania to the right, normally I don't unless it's a full cap. The reason I played it to the right was if we can limit them to only 1 space to play, then this becomes that known amount of power. So 2, 4, 6 off of a Silver Surfer. So we beat them with what we currently had there. But if they had 2 spaces, they could potentially like cheat into an extra card that might be able to bump them over the top. So the other internet service provider should be coming out between 3 and 5. And so I'll be able to stream for another like 4 hours or so. But then I'll have to end so that they can set up. And then the next stream I'll stream off of that new one to see if it fares better than this one or not. It's a little bit faster speed. We'll see how well that holds, though. A lot of people underestimating giving 5 power to the opponent just to stop them from playing. Yeah, for getting them to stop it, even if they have the 5 power, knowing we can go over the top of that is really big. You said it definitely shows the card before TLSG clicks the in-turn button? No way. It does? All right, I'm going to pull up the stream and see. I had to pull it up a second ago and didn't see it. So is that why people are roping today? So for this one, they're going to destroy here. So I think we probably do like just debris. We would hope that they don't have Killmonger. And so I think it's as soon as the turn actually ends.
I definitely need to
I was watching on this one, like the opponent hit into their turn, and it didn't show anything until after the turn had ended. But I think it's fine. I don't think it gives any, like, if someone was like, super into trying to figure out or cheat what the opponent was doing. Ooh, the stream is delayed a touch. Gotcha. And so then it, like, especially with like longer reveals, I could see that. So I think we may have played ourselves here. If AT&T is in your area, so it's not. That was my first like go-to Waffle Brains, was AT&T, but their fiber is not. They don't service it in this area. I'm hoping someday. I signed up for the for the waiting list, so I'm hoping someday that they do. But right now, not so much. Wolverine, Venom. We could always throw just a Hobgoblin. We could look to do a double Clutter with a Green Goblin, White Widow. I don't think that's that great for us. Because they can always come over the top in Throne Room. I'm placing it here, seeing if maybe we can just get lucky. I know that there's a chance that it's completely blocked out and it doesn't go through. If so, I was planning on retreating. So I think we're in a really bad spot here, just in general.
What a game!
Because their death would be free. They could potentially do death Arnim Zola, death the 8-powered Deadpool. Yeah, we'll jump out of that one.
Escaped.
And so the Xfinity in my area for fiber has almost a monopoly on it. There's not very many big ISPs that have the fiber at my address. But there's a couple new that are starting to get into the area, and so I'm trying one of the other ones and hoping for the best. Because ever since the hurricane, I've been having pretty consistent issues with my Xfinity connection. But right now, it shows it's decently solid so far. We've made it an hour, which I think is more than I've been able to make it for quite a while. So maybe we're hopeful that whatever they did, maybe the third modem, maybe the third modem was the charm. So Aranya, Gamma Lab, unless we can get something that we actually want to land there, we might just lose the Gamma Lab if they stack 2 cards. So we always want to do like a debris into Gamma Lab 1/3, but we just don't have anything to do there ahead of time. Said I'm on Frontier Fiber. I'm on Frontier Fiber and terrified that Verizon is buying them back. Yeah. Does the stream always have that kind of delay? Because I have it set on no delay. But I think it's always maybe just like a small natural delay. Wait, holy moly. It jumped to like 30,000 and then jumped to 700 and then 0. Did we end? There's no delay on your end? Why you set up one more untapped on Twitch? So the overlay allows you to hover over the cards so that it can, like, if you're unfamiliar with what Magic does, you can hover over the Magic card and it will it'll tell you its ability. And so it's kind of nice in that regard. Green Goblin, we have the Viper to handle it. Let's go Let's try to go cutesy. We go Titania Green Goblin left. Unless we think they full cap this left lane, but I think we're okay. I think at least one will go through. Okay, so, oh, well, Doc Ock pulls our Hobgoblin, which I guess is fine. We're stuck with the Green Goblin and Titania, but we outpower what they have, so it's fine. And then Chilisto, thank you so much for the resub for the second month. I am so glad that you're here. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day so far. So we can always hide Cannonball to the right. And then maybe we hide Red Hulk over there as well, since we already have the left lane locked in.
Victory.
And then Cube said, to be honest, I'm always hiding the Twitch overlay. Just was curious about what you said before. That's why I turned it on. Oh, gotcha. The Twitch overlay for the untapped. If it's the general consensus that it's not helpful, I can always turn it off. I just thought it was helpful, or I thought it was kind of cool that you can hover over the cards, get a detail of what they are without necessarily needing to ask. And then Tro, you said I'm a serial pause unpauser though. Make sure stream is always caught up from frame drops. That's probably a good idea. So another destroy. How to hide it? There should be an arrow that will like minimize the deck list. Yeah, you can manually hide it. From the viewer side. From my side, I could turn it off, but then it would be off for everybody. And Orphan, you said I'm using it? Good. Then I'll keep it. I know that they've been working on making some updates and trying to make it as user-friendly as possible. I think it's a really cool idea that they had. Ooh, Killmonger comes down early. So now things like debris are going to be much more like long-term and impactful. You said we can even we can disable it on our side if we don't want it. Yeah. And then Orlando, a new haircut, very, very respectful, very demure. And hopefully you're having a great day so far. And then Empire of Light, it feels like it has been a very long time. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. I'm going to go ahead and do debris to the left. My thinking is they probably fill and destroy this left lane. And so we might as well get the clutter into the other ones if we can. So with a Red Hulk, what do we think it typically pulls? I turn off the Twitch integrated version since I have mine. Has anyone seen TLSG? I don't know. He said he had to go to work, and that was the last I heard from him. So Doc Ock would look at pulling Nico, Deathlock, Carnage, depending on what they have in hand. Or he could always pull just like a big Death or Null if they didn't have anything small in hand. I think we go big Hobgoblin right. That did not pay off. Goodness. We took a chance, and it did not work well. And then Pasinga, he said, "Hi TLSG, how you doing? I'm really liking this cook since when Ajax released. Played a ton of it last season too. May I advise you to play Hazmat Ajax instead of Hood and Hobgoblin?" Yeah, no, I really like the Ajax version. I like this one for like Sinister London, just because we typically have a little bit less space. So this one is looking at just full, making sure that they can't have any space to play. But I think in general, the Ajax version is definitely a bigger, more consistent version. Hobgoblin is always a little bit of a risk, and so I do definitely enjoy the the hazmat Ajax stuff. And then after this one, we are going to run to a quick set of ads. But I figured we can fit one more game in before the ads trigger. They snapped on us on turn 1. I want to snap back, but I feel like that would be too bold. So the hood, not in Sinister London. Let's go regular Kate Bishop. Man, the bitrate, I probably shouldn't watch it because it stresses me out. It goes from 18,000 to 700 to 3,000 to 18,000. Are we choppy again? It looks like it's dropping some frames. And then back up to 10 and 30,000. I'm not sure why it has those big like, peaks and valleys. We could go Green Goblin, but I think we go Magic and kind of wait to see what they play. Saving a Viper for if they clutter us a little bit. And then Survivor, you said, hey, I'm from Brazil, love your videos. Thank you so much for being here, Survivor Salazar. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. So we could go Return Fire Viper. I think we go Green Goblin. And call that good for now. Next turn, we look to do the Viper line. And then Swiftman said, hi TLSG, did you get a haircut along with shaving the beard? I did. A really big haircut. I was well overdue. And it made the beard look a bit too poofy for my face. And so then it went into shaving the beard after that. All right, let's go double Clutter. We're going to see if we can cap them out of the game by doing a Viper White Widow. I think we'll be in the clear. And then Freak Mojo, hi TLSG, how's it going? It's going well, Mojo. Hopefully it's going well for you as well. We do send both of their Green Goblins back their way. They could potentially have a Viper as well. And if so, then this backfired on us immensely. Not great. Our only hope would be this. We can potentially fill the right lane, and then we're competing for mid to be able to have that extra +4 spread. Is the internet working today? So I had somebody come out. They gave me the third router that I've tried in the last 3 weeks because they said the connection health seemed fine. So I don't know. We're testing it out. So far, it's had some like freezes every now and then, but for the most part, it's been okay. So they do go with a double drop here. The Demon, the Titania, we are all fine. Thank goodness we were able to salvage that one. What a wild game. Just sitting at a solved board state. I'll take it. And then Aaron said, do you prefer people watching on YouTube or Twitch? I had the chance to do both and just wanted to ask if there's a big income for you on a specific platform. So I would say Twitch is more ideal. Not necessarily from like the ad revenue. I think they're both very similar. But where Twitch helps out is that's what sponsors look at for like my stream sponsors. The concurrent viewers that I have on Twitch, that's what number and metric they use to kind of give their offers or how much they'll pay to do a sponsored stream. And so the Twitch side definitely helps out a bit more. Personally, I hope the Hella meta continues till Infinity Conquest opens. I absolutely farm them with Mr. Negative. Yeah, any deck that can go just over the top of them, since Hella is so uninteractive, anything that can go over the top of that just absolutely dominates it. So it does look like it's time for a quick set of ads, and then I'm going to do our quick like 10 to 15 minute ordering for Factor. So Factor is today's sponsor. The next 2 hours of the stream are brought to you by Factor. The actual ad portion of looking at the site will only take about 10 minutes, and then we'll be back into Snap. And so we're gonna run the quick set of ads. I'm gonna log in during that time, and then we'll be right back over, you guys. YouTube is just that sweet passive income. Yep, waffle brain. So having it up, sometimes viewers either it works better for them, and it does give just a little bit of extra for those streams. So it gives a little bit of that extra mileage. But we're gonna run to the quick set of ads, and then we will be back, you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll order some food here in just a second. So for those of you that are still around, page is so bright compared to the other one. We will, whenever the ads finish, we'll order a couple of meals. So with Factor and with my link, you'll get 50% off of your first box, and then 20% off for the next 4 months of orders. And so they also just added something similar to HelloFresh, where you get a free, it's like an add-on for each of the boxes. But we'll jump into those in a second. Swiftman, you said third one? Yeah, third modem. So the first time a couple of weeks ago when it was happening, when I lost the massive raid from Alex, I called. They said the internet health was fine. It's the modem. And then I got the new modem. The very first stream when I came back was the same thing. And so then I called and demanded or insisted that a technician come out and visit. And they tried to cancel ahead of time, saying the internet strength looked fine. Technician came out, said the same thing, and then replaced the modem. But we'll see. I highly doubt that it fixes the issue altogether. So I have another ISP coming at between 3 and 5 today, where I'll be able to, where I'll be getting a new service. But it looks like everybody is back. We have Factor, which is our stream's sponsored, the sponsored portion of the stream segment. And so Factor, I did them a couple of months ago. I think it was probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. I had a sponsorship with Factor. It was the first time I tried it. All of the food was really, really good. I was surprised with how like juicy the chicken was, even after being reheated. So for anybody that is not familiar with their service, Factor is microwavable quick meals, but they are very high quality. They're ready in 2 minutes, and they have a really wide range of offerings that you can choose from. And so, like each one comes with some kind of veggie. The veggies for me were hit and miss. Some of them were really, really good, but some of them were not so good. And I ended up just like focusing and eating the meat, and then not being able to eat the rest. But for my box today, I'm going to be ordering 8 meals, and so it's here in just a minute. I'll run a poll for which ones sound the best. They do have some really cool like premium options. So like the truffle butter filet mignon, I splurged last time on my second box, and their like steak or beef options were fantastic, but the chicken was amazing as well. So I really enjoy chicken, broccoli, zucchini not so much. So sometimes like even if the main dish sounded good, if it had the roasted zucchini or a vegetable that I didn't care about, then it might be a skip. So I think I'll add a creamy Parmesan chicken. And the cool thing about Factor is that depending on what kind of dietary restrictions you have, or if you have any, so if you're trying to lose weight, you can always select Calorie Smart. So those are going to be the lower calorie options. If you're looking and tracking your macros, you have the Protein Plus. Those are going to give you extra protein that you might need if you're trying to increase that. We have the Keto, Carb Conscious, Vegan, and Veggie. I like leaving it open because I like a wide array and range of different meals. And then Rio, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. So let's see. I like the idea of the sun-dried tomato, but I don't think I'll like the zucchini. So I'm passing on that one. Angel, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. Hopefully you have a great day so far. The creamy Parmesan chicken was the first one that I added. I saw another one earlier when I was taking a look at it. That seemed good. Every once in a while, I like the Indian butter chicken, so maybe Indian butter tofu might be all right. But I'm also a little bit scared to try it. The chicken pot pie pasta was another one I was looking at. I like cauliflower, broccoli, and then it looks like I like everything that's on it. You can always click into it. So if you have certain kind of allergens, all of the ingredient allergens are listed, very transparent. You can get the breakdown of your nutrition, so per serving. And the best thing is with returning to work, these are super easy to take and have and be ready to go really quickly. So I'm ordering 8 meals. I think I only have 3 saved, right? Oh no, it added these in. Let me take these out. And so I also did the chicken Alfredo pasta. I had to season it. This is the only one that I ended up seasoning up a little bit last time, but it was really good. Garlic and herb, chicken breast with smoked cheddar cauliflower grits. There was one set of grits that I got that was really good, and I think the cheddar cauliflower ones were the ones. So I'm going to go ahead and add that one as well. I think that one sounds fantastic. And then Indian style butter chicken is good every once in a while. Whenever I'm getting like the craving for some kind of like Indian food, it has like just that right amount of spice. And even though it's on like a bed of cauliflower rice instead of like a more traditional base, still tasted fantastic. I think we tried the dill crusted chicken and cheddar broccoli grits, and then I think I'll double up on a couple of them. Because that one's only 5. We have Romano shredded chicken. Also sounds pretty good. Creamy pesto pork chop. I'm not huge on like pork. Not that I have a big issue with it, but I typically find that I enjoy chicken better. So I'll add that one, and then I'll double up on the chicken Alfredo because I know that I've had that one before. And the chicken pot pie. And so something new that they added this time was having a couple of free add-ons, which let me see if I can figure out how to get back to it. Yeah, so we have the up to 2 free add-ons per order. So those are going to be like your protein bars or cooking stream win. Next time HelloFresh comes around, I set a goal last time we had the HelloFresh sponsorship with Factor. The beauty is you don't have to cook it. You just pop it in the microwave, wait 2 minutes, and it's good to go. With HelloFresh, those you do have to prep. And so last time we had a goal of 20 new signups for me to do a cooking stream. We got to, I think, 11 by the end of the sponsorship. So it's definitely in the wheelhouse. Whenever that one comes back around, it's always an opportunity. So I'm not sure that I want to try the wellness shots. I'm gonna try one of the peanut butter bites and then the whey protein vanilla. Both of those come for free just for having an active subscription. So every box that you get would have those or have a free add-on included, which I think is kind of cool. And so we now have the food ordered, and that is that is going to wrap up the sponsored portion of the stream. If you guys want to try it, definitely use my link, and you can check it out. You'll get 50% off of your first box and 20% off of the following 4 boxes that you order. And so with that being said, one of the best things about this is just like how quick the meals are to cook and eat, The sponsorships are short and sweet and easy to cook as well. And then we're back over into the game. And so we're gonna go ahead and close out, and we'll jump back over into some Snap. And oh, Snap, they got peanut butter bites. They do. They have a lot of cool add-ons and different things. A lot of them do have, like, they of course charge for them. But for each active box that you order, you get 2 free add-ons per box or per week. And so you can add on, like, the peanut butter bites. So I'm going to try one of each and then see which one I like. And I'll kind of adjust depending on which was better on the next box. And then Scotta said, when is the 90 days of Snap coming out? So I got some bad news for you, Scotta. It was going to be from 61 to 100 to round out 100 days of Marvel Snap. I got to day 98, had it almost done, and then I had my hard drive got fried, and I lost all of the footage. And so I haven't been able to, or I haven't felt like restarting would be, I haven't felt like anything has changed enough to be able to, hasn't changed enough to be able to restart. Now, I'm hopeful that there will be some changes with the 2-year anniversary. I'm hoping. This could be just copium. I could be really deep into the copium train. But I think with 2 years of Marvel Snap, they're going to try to come out with either a new card acquisition or something to better incentivize new or returning players coming to the game. So right now, if you're a new player, it's super overwhelming because there's so... Oh, and I forgot to run the poll. I'll run that in just a second. But it's super overwhelming because there's so many new cards. That is unfortunate that they full capped the left lane already. Expecting it to be that, unfortunately. Does the stream freeze for a second for anyone else? Yeah, I think we're still having some issues. I have a new ISP coming between 3 and 5. Because I've called Xfinity. I got a freeze too, yeah. Because I've called and had Xfinity come out several times now. And it's, according to their end, everything is healthy. But and then Crinkle, you said I had a chicken pot pie pasta last night. It's my new favorite. It sounded really good. I've never had the pasta. I've had chicken pot pie, but never with the pasta, and so it sounded really delicious, and so that's why I ordered 2 of them. And so I'll actually set up a poll here in a second for the meals that I ordered, to have you guys let me know which ones sound the best, and then I typically will send that over to the sponsor so that they know which ones kind of look the most appealing to the widest variety of people. So they have the Jeff, so they can always move him. I think we go ahead and do, like, Demon. It's only taken me 6 months as free-to-play to get through Series 3. That's not awful. There are a lot of ways to get additional cards, but the issue is Series 5 is so big. Series 5 is so big that even if you get through Series 3, most of the time you're going to be missing pretty big pieces. If the stream crashes, I want to remember that we can play Milligan. We can play Milligan. I did the other day, and I didn't have a whole lot of success. Not that it's unplayable by any means, but just I got higher rolled on a lot of things. But Series 4 is a meme. Yeah. Series 4 is a meme. There's only a handful that are in there. But Series 5 is where it's at.
Hey, welcome. It took you long enough.
And then JTan79, thank you so much for the subscription with your Prime sub. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day so far. So we get Cannonball comes out, pushes Doc Ock to the left. They win that one. I don't know what we're even doing still in this game. Let's get out of here. I reckon the majority of matchups. What are you facing? Are you talking about during the featured location? Or like just before it? And so I had a mill one. I don't know if I ended up deleting it because my stats with it were not as good as I would have expected them to be. No, I ended up deleting it. And then Texarex, thank you so much for resubbing with your Prime as well for the 2nd month. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate the support. Ooh, actually, I was gonna run the poll real fast. So give me just a second. We'll play a game while the poll is running. But from the factor meals that I ordered, let's set up a quick poll to send over to the sponsors. So I will pull it back up on screen as well. I feel like everyone's gonna go chicken pot pie pasta because we were talking about it. But play a game while you guys have some time to look at it and think about it. The dill crusted is so good, though. Is it really? I've been really almost afraid to try the dill crusted because I feel like with dill it could be very overpowering, and so I ordered it. T-Rex, we need that full-time stream. Wait, did it crash? Are we back? Or is it still out? So I do have the new ISP coming between 3 and 5. And so we'll do this stream, just bear with me on this one. And then hopefully the new ISP is a solid connection. I'm not sure when I can launch into that stream. I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow. And so maybe I can get one going like Saturday morning. Maybe I can do one on Saturday morning to test out the new internet connection. But super frustrating for sure. But as far as the dill goes, dill definitely is a strong flavor. And so if it's overpowering, I'm always a little bit worried that it's gonna be too much. No. Try turning down the bitrate.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
So I can't adjust the bitrate unless I. Oh yeah. So I limited the bitrate to 8,000. And we'll see if it drops again. Just add sour cream. Drew, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great one. Are we back or is it still gone? We're back. So I restricted the bitrate down to 8,000 in Soul's Try. And then I can go as low as 2,500.
Victory.
We'll see how 8,000 does. Maybe the 10,000 was spiking too high. We'll hope for the best. And then it looks like the poll is almost over. Looks like a lot of people are saying, surprisingly, I'll pull it back up one more time. Surprisingly, I thought it was going to be the chicken pot pie pasta, but it looks like the one that's out in the lead is the creamy Parmesan chicken. So this one. In second, we have the dill crusted. Dill crusted chicken came in second. Oops, too far. Dill crusted chicken came in second, so I'm glad that I added that one on. I was a little bit hesitant because dill everything always is. I'm a little bit weary of it, but if it's done right, it's very, very good. And then chicken Florentine and a couple of the others. So I appreciate you guys that weighed your opinion. I'll send that over to the sponsor guys to let them know which ones. It kind of helps with their like marketing and research to know which ones are really eye-catching and eye-peeling. Are you wired or Wi-Fi? I'm wired, which is an even bigger issue. All right, so next up we have Yafi. Wait, did it die again? Or did it just now launch again? Wired best? Yeah. Yeah, no, wired is definitely the best. It's just if I'm having this issue while wired. Yeah, it looks like it's still going through some pretty erratic spikes. Ooh, so the big rock slide coming down early. We could debris. We can magic to extend the game. As long as we can cap one of their lanes, a cannonball can win us from there. The stream doesn't work for you. Did you refresh, Angel? Oh, and they got our White Widow too. The Nightshade, yo, just joined. I'm still using your Ronin Symbiote Spider-Man deck. So the Master Mold deck, right? I love the Master Mold deck. Disrupting their like discard consistency and all kinds of good stuff with it. And it gives me a reason or an excuse to run Master Mold, which I have had so rarely. And then miles per minute. You said good news. I'm the highest rank I've ever been. Bad news. I'm getting matched against TLSG. Well, I mean, you can probably pull it home. Is this live? Kind of. I mean, it's live. But we're having some connection issues. I feel like we probably just don't do anything, or maybe just like a debris. No, debris is not going to do us good. Cannonball is not great. Maybe it becomes double Cannonball, double Red Hulk. And then has it been holding okay since I dropped it down? You said a couple of games ago. I really like this Mr. Negative avatar too. So let's go Red Hulk. As long as we can hold our own in the right lane after the double up, then it's good because they won't be able to. Oh, never mind. We're good anyways. A double Cannonball will push Man-Thing, push it back.
Victory.
So it's going to run to a quick ad break. Lower bitrate seems better. All right, we'll hold it at 8,000 for now. Still decent quality though. I guess I guess the quality doesn't matter as long as it takes away the stutters. Looks good. I appreciate it. All right, we have Pibby. We have another hour or so with the featured location. So I think we try to get as much out of it as possible. And miles per minute. That just means that that you're improving, you're doing good. And so you're getting up into that range where you're facing off against some different opponents. And so whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And then Hydra King, thank you for the hydrate reminder. I appreciate you. Welcome in, Hydra King. Hopefully you're having a great day. We have the second featured sponsor with Factor. And the first one was so good. I was really impressed with the meals that when it was offered a second time, I jumped at the chance to be able to have another one running. So we have Magic for the Isle of Silence. Or we just lean into the Clutter already. Let's go ahead and go Magic. That way next turn maybe we get another Clutter tool. And then one, you said, hey man, how's your plan doing to doing this full time? It would be, the plan would be going a bit better if I could fix the internet issues I'm having. So it looks like it's dropping even at the lower bit rate. So I'm having some issues with my ISP. My goodness. Having some issues with my ISP, and it's causing some unfortunate outages in my streams. So I haven't been able to have like a consistent stream without it dropping down and ending. And so I have a new ISP that's coming out at 3 today, so I'm going to test them out. Otherwise, I'm in a pretty good spot to be able to go ahead and like make the jump, make the leap. But I want to be able to have like a week or two where I stream consistently to see if bumping that up will get us to the point we need. And so I want to be able to stream more hours before I make the full leap. Have you considered switching to a business account? Yeah, I'm thinking we might have to. I didn't see an option for Xfinity to have the business account though. I could have just maybe overlooked it, but I didn't see one whenever I was perusing. So we can go Titania Basic Arrow. Next turn would be Grapple Arrow, like a Red Hulk, or Grapple Arrow Cannonball to pull Titania back to our side. So they did a full skip. Well, would Cannonball even win this right lane? We have to beat 12. Yeah, it should be able to beat 12 unless they for some reason have an Eliath, which I doubt it. This goes up to 11. We scale off of it, so we just need Demon and then Grapple Arrow to pull Titania back. We should be fine. So blink once again, but it doesn't have anything to blink away. We'll take away that 7 power. We have them beaten with just the 13, but we'll go ahead and add insult to injury with Demon. Call Titania back our way. We'll be able to grab the 2.
Victory.
Said I have Spectrum, no fiber in my area, and I was having so many issues. Switch to business account. I haven't had issues, haven't had problems since. I would especially like the business account. So like if I am having an issue, I'd be able to have someone come out a little bit faster or a little bit more reliably. But the new ISP that I signed up for is it's like a smaller chain that does fiber, but I've seen good reviews on it. And so I'm going to give them a shot. Right now I have both. I'm not going to into the one, jump into the other. But they come out at between 3 and 5 today to install. And so then I'll launch up a stream as soon as I can to be able to test out that new connection. Yeah. Usually with business accounts, they know that money is on the line. And so they're much more equipped, or they're much more likely to like help quickly to make sure that they mitigate any loss. Do you think I could switch Cannonball for Selene and White Widow for Galactus? If you go Galactus, you might not want Debris. And so you might look at a sub there as well. But otherwise, I think it's probably fine. And then Lucky Flip, thank you so much for resubbing with your Prime for the 2nd month. You said, hey, TLSG, been a while. Looking good with the new do and shave. I appreciate it, Lucky Flip. Hopefully you're having a great week so far. We can do a follow-up Debris. We can do like a Kate Bishop. Let's do a follow-up Debris. Well, they had Viper. Do we think they're running full Clutter as well? If so, the Debris may not be great. Yeah, that White Widow. And the follow-up White Widow. Wow. Very scary. So a Viper here. And then skip for the rest. They do move the White Widow. Dagger, Ghost Spider, Wolf. So without the featured location, I think with the featured location, the version that we're focusing on typically does a bit better. With the small move stuff, with like Madam Web, I think that does better outside of Sinister London being the hot location.
Escaped.
All right, next up we have Vosh. We have the Hood. I'm just going to go and play the single in the right lane. And then we know which lane we're going to focus on with our Clutter. If it looks like we may be beaten, we can always use Magic as our way to change that left lane. Let's go Kate Bishop, and then we do have a few of our Clutter components. That Madam Web is a little bit scary, so even if we do Clutter that lane, it's not a permanent Clutter. Unless the rest of their board is cluttered as well. So let's go double Green Goblin. Next turn we'll be looking at like a double Viper. Danny said, guys, should I get Aranya? I don't have Madam Web. I like Aranya. I think she's actually a little bit more flexible than Madam Web. So she really feels good in some like small move Clutter stuff, some destroy, so like Deadpool stuff, and then a Phoenix Force. She feels really good in all of those. With the small move Clutter stuff, Madam Web, I usually have her in there. The other two, I just have Aranya. Let's go with a Magic. I'm going to hope for the best with the double Acid Arrow.
Snap.
Is it Clutter stuff? So, Ook, if you like the clutter packages that use like the dagger, the vulture, then Aranya can be really good in those. But so is Madam Web in them. So the the Viper cannot clear our hood. The Acid Arrow is stuck in our lane on both of these, unfortunately. Woof. That is rather rough. I can try to throw a White Widow, knowing that it probably won't go off, but also that it's probably fine. As long as we do, like, Demon, double Red Hulk. Red Hulk will be here and here. We can really control where that double up happens. Do get the Widow's Kiss to go down. They can, of course, move it. I think we're okay with that. Double Doc Ock. Depending on where it goes. If the second one goes here, we can fill mid with a demon next turn. Let's lock in the double Doc Ock. There's a chance that we pull in the left lane. No. Wait. Okay. The Spectrum is fine. Maybe. We win mid. Do we win... Right, so 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 19 plus the demon. Should be fine. Ook, you said I love to play Clog decks. Yes, I can't play Clog move though yet. It's still, I still recognize it as one of the most brutal decks out there. Yeah, it has such an explosive last turn play that's so flexible, and that's the good thing with like the small impactful cards versus like an Ajax. Ajax is very rigid, but you can't get quite as creative. And then Wheaton Law, welcome in. We have your we have your timeout for today. I'll see you in 2 minutes. They're thinking about it. They're thinking it through. I guess they could move Spectrum, yeah? They could have moved something in the left lane. But it's all fine.
Victory.
Danny, you said you convinced me I'm getting Aranya. So as soon as the hot location goes away in about 50 minutes, granted the stream holds up and the stream health holds up, I'm going to run a little bit of Aranya move, or Aranya Clutter. Aranya Clutter is one of my favorites right now. And I think